Hello, my name is Chaoyang. I am the president of the Chaoyang University of Technology, Taiwan. This university was established in 1994. So far, we have 5 colleges, including 23 undergraduate programs and 23 master programs, and 5 PhD programs as well. We have around 16,000 students on campus. 15 years ago, we start our vision. We try to let this university become an international university. How can we achieve this international status? We think 2 things must be done. First, we have sent students in CYUT to go to abroad to explore their vision. Secondly, we have to recruit more international students to form a global village on our campus. But how can we achieve that status? And how can we make the global recognize us? We think the best solution is to be ranked in the World University Ranking. So I'm proudly to tell you that our university was ranked top 1,000 university in the world, top 350 in both Asia and the emerging economies university ranking, according the Times the Higher Education. And the next step, we are going to recruit more international students to my campus. And we are going to support more students to go abroad to study and explore their vision. As the president of Chaoyang University of Technology, I welcome you all to come to my university and study in my university to pursue your bright future.
So hello, it's my pleasure to be at Chaoyang University of Technology in Taichung, Tainan, and interviewing Dr. Yu, Assistant Vice President for International Affairs, Office of International and Cross-Strait Cooperation. So I hope Dr. Yu will give comprehensive information about the international programs for future students from Mongolia. And let me begin with my first question. So Dr. Yu, thank you very much for having us today, and it's my pleasure to be here. So please tell us various opportunities at your university as a student and why international students should choose to study at your university. Secondly, what are the different programs and services that attract international students?
Okay, hello everyone. It's my pleasure to be here to tell some information about CYUT. And for the questions that Mr. Baku just asked, and I think the best part for CYUT to be the destination for international students will be the quality of education. As you may know that most of our programs have been certified by international quality certification organizations such as Washington ICO, Seoul ICO, and Sydney ICO. So once you get the education here, you will be recognized by many institutions worldwide. That's the first part. And the second part is that the student's life here.
Yes.
Every faculty member here is very caring about the students. We spend most of our times with the students, not only for teaching, we also consult the students for their lives, their extracurricular activities, etc. And Taichung City
Yes.
alone is a very lovely, delighted city. They are full of opportunities for cultural life, so you can enjoy your life here. So I think in terms of education and life, I think that CYUT is one of the best choice for you to come to Taiwan.
Yes. So would you tell me about how the quality of life in your university town, and please tell us about the various outside classroom activities that students can take part in besides their school programs.
As I just mentioned that Taichung City is the second largest city in Taiwan in terms of the population.
Yes.
And it's also the cultural city, we say, of Taiwan, cultural capital. So you can have go to an opera house here, science museum, and many other museums here. And also, many Taiwanese foods was invented here, such as bubble milk tea.
Yes.
I think you must have enjoyed that.
Yes.
And also the pineapple cake.
Yes.
Everybody come to Taiwan will enjoy a pineapple cake. And also, this a metropolitan, I would say, because it's the second largest city in Taiwan, provide many diversified lives for the students and for faculty members.
So I know that many Taiwanese universities have different clubs that each students were interested in. So how about here is CYT? So what are the best the clubs and organizations available for international students, and any extracurricular activities that students can take part in? For example, there's a program I know that Taiwan Host Family Program, or like in a cultural activities. So how the CYT deals with this in terms of this cultural activities for international students?
Yeah, right. We have more than 50 clubs in this university, including some academic-oriented clubs and some for leisure or some for sports, actually. And we also have the host family program. Every faculty members, we take care of some numbers of international students, just like myself. I have 5 host family students with me, and we also have activities like holiday activity to go to enjoy or experience Taiwanese culture. So every weekend we will organize international students, bring them to some sightseeing spots like Salmon Lake or Alishan or in Taipei. So the students here will have the opportunity not only to stay and receive the education study here, but also have the opportunity to see the other parts of Taiwan.
Okay. So please describe some of your major facilities that may be appealing to international students, such as student center, library, research centers, or sport facilities, arts and cultural centers at CYT.
Yep. We have one of the best library in Taiwan, as it has been copied by many international organizations, including more than 50 universities in China. They come to here to learn how to build a model library here.
Yes.
So if the students come here to study in CYUT, they will love it. I hope you also have this opportunity to experience our library.
Yes, we will.
And we also have sports field. And in this year, we have more than 100 students from Vietnam.
Oh.
They bring the soccer.
Wow.
We will organize soccer team. We used to have a very strong soccer team, but then because of the decrease of international students from Vietnam or some soccer favorite countries, then this year we will organize this team again. And also some other facilities such as the language center. We offer more than 10 languages, including Southeast part or European languages. So students can come and register for international languages. I think also the computer labs. Actually, in Taiwan, the education not only happen in the classroom, the whole industry will be our lab. So, for example, we are very strong in artificial intelligence, and because Taiwan is the center for the industry, precision industry, precision manufacturing, and many precision industry manufacturers are connected with our research lab here. So when they encounter some technical problem, they will come to us, and our students will solve the problem on site,
Yes.
rather than in the lab. So that's a very good practice experience for the students.
And my last question is, I already heard that CYT already received a number of students from Mongolia, and so what is your experience with the Mongolian students at CYT?
Yes, I knew someone because we had the first Mongolia students came last semester, I think, and it's just the beginning. And my experience with Mongolian students is that they are very energetic, very full of power or something. So I like to work with them, and I wish more and more Mongolian students will come. And Taiwan is another one totally different place compared with Mongolia. So if I have chance, we would like to attract more Mongolian students, and I will ensure you that we will take good care of them.
So I want you to say the welcoming message to future students who are watching this video and who are willing to come and study at CYT. So what would you say to the future students as a welcoming message?
Okay. Hello, students or youth from Mongolia. This is CYUT. We will hug you if you choose CYUT. We provide not only the quality education, but the best life in Taiwan. One of the best part will be the living cost is much lower compared with Taipei. So please come to CYUT. We will take good care of you. Enjoy your study here. Thank you.
So thank you, Professor, for having the time with us and giving a very descriptive information for the students. So thank you very much. Hello, so we are at the CYT and we are meeting with Professor Tang, Director of Information Center, and he's Associate Professor in Department of Information Management. And during the introduction of your presentation, I found that you have had one student from Mongolia. So if possible, can you please just share your thoughts about your experience with Mongolian students? How did they how was their study and how were their like personal characteristics who were about their experience?
Okay. The student from Mongolia's University of Science and Technology, she's female and a very bright girl. And they need to train their faculty to involve in more advanced technology. So Taiwan is their first choice. So they have some academic exchange with us and send the student here. And during the time, I was the head of the department, and I was her advisor.
Yes.
And she took some courses from undergraduate to graduate level, and she obtained the master's degree. Then she became one of their very competitive faculty in their department. So they think studying in Taiwan, especially in Chaoyang University, is very worthwhile and very can achieve a lot of results. So that's because our department has very strong research power, and we have a lot of very good facilities which can elevate the research quality. And we also, our faculty publish a lot of research papers, so we are very famous in the world.
Yes. As an information management is becoming more and more popular and more important nowadays, so I believe that many Mongolian young youth and many Mongolian information management engineers, maybe they are thinking to move to the next destination. For example, let's say if they want to study at the CYT, so what would be your welcome message to them, and give a brief description about your program?
Mm-hmm. Our university is a very, very kind university, very good university. We welcome all students from all over the world, and we have a very strong international program for students. So the international student came here, and they can be well taken care of, and our faculties are very very kind, and we like to give international student guides and help them to have a good career in not only in academia or in industry. So we have a lot of international students here. So our program is very material.
Yes.
So there's no problem actually for international students to stay here. It's very easy to move in here and get on their study load.
So thank you very much for your time, and hope this presentation, hope this information is very helpful for the future students who are willing to come and join CYT, especially your department. So,
yes.
And I'm pretty sure that maybe within the near future, your department and your international program will be fulfilled with the number of students from qualified students from who are willing to study CYT. And thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for you and your faculty members in the future studies.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
So we are here at the CYT, and we are visiting the College of Science and Engineering, and we are with Professor Chen, the chair professor and the dean of the college, and Professor Shu from the same department. And first of all, I would like to say a big thank you for having us and during a busy schedule. And I would like to ask you about, can you please describe this international program? So how many students from how many countries, and then how the program is designed, and the features of the program, and maybe it will be helpful for the future students who are willing to study from Mongolia. So please describe the program briefly.
Okay, I think first I will be very appreciate you give us our opportunity to talk about the program we designed especially for the Mongolia students in the Department of Construction Engineering. And this program has several special features.
Yes.
First, this is we have a good program for theoretical and practice. So students can have a very good education in the theory, and also in the lab they can do it by hands, and also they have capstone courses.
Yes.
The capstone courses which they can solve a problem using the knowledge they have learned in the 3 years, and at the final year there will be an internship. So we have a very good relationship with the local construction company,
Yes.
and also they have offered us several positions in each company.
Yes.
So they can have a paid internship, and so they can have both course in school, also in the company. I think this is the advantage we offered. And we also have very good faculties.
Yes.
Our faculties we have 21 faculties in our department, and half of them are graduates from we all got PhD from the U.S. Half of them from U.S. and half of them from the famous university in Taiwan. And our faculty member many faculty members have the PE license, professional engineering license. Yes. So they are good in research, also in practice, in real engineering problem. So that's the advantage. Okay.
So I would say that the engineering program is like becoming very popular and very important. For example, in Mongolia, we do have a certain number of universities who just conduct this program.
Yes.
And I know that many young people and maybe some recent graduates are willing to change their next destination. For example, if they want to get a master's degree here, and maybe the CYUT would be the very good choice for them. And I hope that maybe Professor Shu will give some kind of information about how what would you just say for the students from Mongolia as a welcoming message? So what you can give?
We plan a professional course special for the Mongolia students according to IEET regulations.
Yes.
To gear the student to the international standard. So we plus we have 21 full-time doctoral faculties and 2 postdoctoral researchers, 3 technicians, 10 research assistants. So we have a strong, very strong department.
So my question would be that, is this program taught in English or is it in Chinese?
In English.
In English.
Yeah.
So do you do you offer the courses only for undergraduates, or is it available as well as for masters and PhD? So
we have the full spectrum.
Yes.
We have undergraduate and a master and PhD.
And the PhD degree.
Yes.
So all level of
they can go all the way up.
All the way up, yes.
Yes. So we now have 10 doctoral degree students and 50 master degree students and 500 undergraduate students now.
So do you have any Mongolian students in your program or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So I hope that
in
the near future this program will be fulfilled with the number of qualified energetic students from Mongolia who are willing to join your program, and who will be the respected, who will be the qualified workforce when they go back home.
Yes.
So they will have a challenges to use their knowledge which obtained here, and then they will lead some construction projects. So I hope that your alumni will be the best qualified workforce, working professionals, which will benefit not only the companies, but also as country itself, Mongolia. So I know that you during these past years you have already trained a number of students in different levels from many countries. So I hope this video will help to give the information about CYT, especially the College of Science and Engineering, and then those who are watching this video will be willing to join the program near future. So thank you very much for your time, and I will hope to see Mongolian students on maybe my next visit. So I wish you all the best from myself and our colleagues, to you and all the faculty members. So thank you very much.
So hello everyone, I'm here with a group of Indian students who are studying at CYT, and then we are ready to hear from them about their student life experience, and then information will be given about CYT. So please introduce yourself one by one.
Hello, I'm Soumya, and I've come from the western side of India, that is from a place called Pune near Mumbai. I am doing postdoc here in the Department of Information Management, and this is my 5th year in Taiwan.
Hi, my name is Shweta. I'm here for 2 years now. I'm a master's student studying business administration here.
Yes, I am Dr. Vimal Kumar. Currently, I am doing my postdoctoral here in Department of Business Administration. I did my BTech, MTech, and PhD from India. Basically, I am from India, and I did my PhD from IIT Kanpur.
So I hope you are enjoying life here in Thailand. And my first question to you is, what made you to choose this particular university, CYT, and please explain some kind of features of this university.
Oh, first of all, I did my PhD from Chongqing University, that is another university in Taichung. But when I was finding a job, this university really appealed to me because of the beautiful architecture, and also a lot of good research happens here in terms of information management. So I thought that maybe I should apply here for a job, and apparently there was a vacancy coming up, so I tried. Yeah.
So my next question to you is, please share about what are the challenges as international students living in Taiwan, studying in Taiwan?
In general, there are challenges like the language is a big barrier here, because most of the times we do not have a background in Chinese, and we have never spoken as such for in our own countries. So that is one of the major barriers in Taiwan. But otherwise, I think right now, if we think about it, it's not a barrier, because the people are very friendly here. So even if we don't know each other's language, they are always ready to help us to solve the problem. And so I just feel that it's actually not a barrier anymore.
So thank you very much, and I want to ask a next question. And why do you think CYT is an attractive place for international students?
As of now, they have introduced a lot of different programs for international students, and they always encourage people to join here. And also they have some scholarship programs to support and allow people to have a kind of a good thing to join university. And the most important part is here the faculty who specially teaches for international students are all studied somewhere in US or somewhere. They have a background of international universities by themselves, and that's really a good part.
So how is the academic environment, and if it is different from your home country in India, and what would you say in the few points, the difference between the Taiwanese and Indian educations?
Yes, of course it is different. According to the academics, the thing what they like to do is make you understand what you are learning, and also the other thing is they have a good atmosphere built up near the students, which they want the student to learn as much as they can and grasp as much they can. And it's really a good thing which not everybody or every student can get. And especially in India, because of the number of students, it's really very less and well concentrated students here.
So how do you like the local community, and are you actively involved in the in-campus and off-campus cultural activities?
Basically, Chaoyang is basically focused on to collaborate with other many universities like good QS ranking universities. And basically, I have seen, because my professor is here, vice president, and I always try to talk to him, and he basically just say he is trying to focus on international collaboration with big universities who have good QS ranking, such that just just 2 weeks back they went to they went to IIT Kanpur for MOU sign, and just yesterday we have just one meeting there. There are many international faculties with good universities with good ranking. They came to just with for MOU sign. And now Chaoyang will focus basically on not only teaching as well as they focus on research to improve their research quality and teaching quality. So these are the.
As an international student, so please describe your student experience. So please maybe describe about your dormitory and library. So where you like to hang out most of the time.
Yes, basically I am living, I am staying outside the campus. So yeah, just I stayed here only 2 months in dormitory too. So here people are very friendly, even not only students, faculties, other teachers, is other staff members. So they always recognize, oh, they are international students. So they try to always help to all. And so I didn't find any difficulties here, but initially it was difficult to find some good shops to get everything from there, and I am a vegetarian, so it's very difficult to find good food outside, because here for non-vegetarian.
За бүгдээ сайн мэцгэнэ та бүхэндээ энэ өдрийн мэдрэг намайг Шигэн Индастри гэдэг. Би глобал удирдлагч дэс сургуулийн 1-р курс сурчгаад одоо 2-р семестрт нь одоо оюутан солилцоогоо ирж Тайван улсын Chaoyang технологийн их сургуульд оюутан солилцоогоор ирээд сурж байна. За манай сургууль одоо нэгт одоо маш одоо оюутнуудыг хөгжүүлэх одоо маш таатай орчиг бүрдүүлж өгсөн. Одоо тэгээд чөлөө цагаа зөв болгосон, өөрийгөө хөгжүүлэхэд одоо бүх талаар нь дэмжиж өгдөг. Тэгээд маш тоглог 5 тухтай орчиг бүрдүүлж өгсөн. Дээрээс нь одоо дэлхийн жишгт нийцүүлсэн мэдлэг боловсролыг оюутан залуус нь хүргэж өгдөг байгаа. Одоо хүмүүс нь одоо иргэд нь одоо маш тийм нөхөрсөг тосч хүмүүс байдаг. Одоо мэдхгүй одоо жишээ нь хэлээд одоо төөрлөө одоо юм мэдхгүй одоо юу мэдхгүй юмтэй одоо тулгарлаа гэдэг одоо асуухад одоо маш ээлдгэр одоо маш ойлгомжтой тайлбарж одоо өгдөг байгаа. Тэгээд маш соёлтой орн гэх юм да. Соёлтой хүмүүс. За манай сургууль одоо оюутнуудыг өөр нь аяллах чөлөө цагаар нь одоо үр бүтээлтэй өнгөрөхийг одоо иргэн зорддог баг. Би одоо ирээд маш ер нь актер удааг байгаа. Тэгсэн чинь одоо нэг 20 гаруй хоногийг өнгөрөөсөн байна. Энэ хугацаанд одоо маш олон тийм гадаад оюутнуудад одоо танилцуулах одоо тийм арга хэмжээнд ихтэй 7 хоног болгон тогтмол зохиодог. Тэгээд дээрэс нь одоо биеийн тамирын талбай дээр одоо чөлөө цагаа өнгөрөх одоо маш олон тийм тэмцээн оролдооныг ер нь тогтмол зохиодог. Анх би одоо 3 сард тэгээд 2 дахь семестртээ одоо энэ сургуулийг сонгож ирээд одоо Тайванд суралцах болсон. Тэгээд цаг агаараа хөвдөг бол одоо маш зөрүүтэйсэн л да. Монголд одоо өвөл дуусаад одоо хавар болж одоо ер нь хүүтэн талтай байсан. Харин Тайванд бол борооны үйлрэл эхэлсэн одоо маш чиглэг дулаан уур амьсгалтай уур амьсгалын хувьд нэгэн зөрүүтэйсэн. Хоол ундны хувьд бол одоо өөртөө маш өөртөө тохирсон хоолыг одоо хаанаас олоод аваад хүснээр одоо хооллоод өөртөө ингэж анхаарал явах боломжтой. За Тайваны их сургуулиуд ер нь нийт жишгнэг бол одоо маш ер нь оюутнуудаа ер нь одоо оюутнууд руугаа ер нь анхаарсан, төвлөрсөн, оюутнууд дээрээ төвлөрсөн. Тэгээд Монголын их сургуулиудаас ялгаатай нэг бол одоо мэдээж одоо чанартай боловсролыг олгодог. Тэгээд маш оюутнуудад одоо чөлөө цаг завын одоо өнгөрөхөд маш их анхаарал тавьдаг байгаа. Хамгийн түрүүнд одоо өөрийнхөө зорилго эрмэлзлийг одоо тодорхойлоод өөрөө одоо тим юм сорно одоо эх орно улс их орондоо тимийг хийж бүтээхийн тулд одоо энэ улсаас тим имийг одоо сурч мэднэ гэсэн тийм тодорхой зорилготой ирэх хэрэгтэй. Тэгээд дээрэс нь одоо өөрийнхөө одоо бэлтгэлийг сайн хангаад тийм мэдээж одоо хэл усны дээр одоо сайн анхаарад тэгсэн багтад одоо Тайван улсад одоо мэдээж ямар ч тийм асуудалгүй маш 5 дахь таатай улс байгаа. За тэгээд манай сургуулийг оюутан залуустай одоо зөвлөхөд одоо маш сонгож ирж суралцаарай.
Hello everyone, we are at the CYT and then I will have a few questions from Joe and then Connie, and they're from mainland China, right?
Yes.
So I hope that this information will be very helpful for the prospective students. And so let me start with the first question from Joe. So what made you choose CYT and then what are you studying? And please introduce a little bit about.
I stayed in Taiwan about 5 years. I'm a management student. My major is finance. Because I really like stocks, so I choose this major.
So next question will be that as an international student, so please describe your student experience here, and maybe you would may add more about the dormitory or the library or the place where you like to hang around the most.
Well, because I come from mainland China, I don't have the language barrier. Every Taiwanese students are really kind. We are play together, and there are so many places we can use in Chaoyang University. We got a really big library. We have a very big playground. We can play basketball or volleyball. We can see so many students play there after dinner. Yeah, I really like the life in Taiwan.
Okay. So, question from Connie that why do you think CYT is an attractive place for international students?
I think for the course setting, take my faculty as an example. It's a combination of theoretical knowledge and hands-on experience. We have a year overseas internship or the internship in Taiwan. I mean, at least off campus, and we have 3 years theoretical knowledge. And we take the mandatory courses and the selected courses.
So how is the academic environment? Is it different from your home country? And if yes, and then now?
I mean, there's only slightly difference. I mean, as the academic environment, it's almost the same from mainland China and here in Taiwan. But the main difference, I think, is the courses setting, as I mentioned before. And there's some more... As for my university, Chaoyang, they're more focused on the after-school activity. I mean, we have the singing competition and all kind of things. And I mean, the students here are more focused on the activities than the academic study from my point of view. And I think that's it.
So my last question is, what are your dreams and hopes for the future? And please share how it is going to benefit your country by studying and getting a degree from Taiwan.
Oh, that's really a good question. I mean, I'm now planning to go for my postgrad study in Europe, and I want to go dig deeper in my major right now. It's leisure service management, specialized in ecotourism. And I think what I learned here in Chaoyang, it's more the theoretical knowledge, and I can based on the knowledge I know right now, I can move forward. And as for my future goal, I want to be a tourism consultant, and I want to focus on the destination planning and be an entrepreneur.
Good answer. And my last question for Cho is, what would you advise for the new coming students, and how are there some ways to succeed as a student at Taiwanese University?
Well, I think all of Taiwanese students are really kind, and you don't worry about get together with them. They will help you. Although maybe you have a language barrier, I think it's fine. It's okay. Maybe at first you can use some body language, and maybe you stay here 2 years or more than 2 years. You can
you can speak Chinese so well. So don't worry about this and come to Taiwan. It will be a good experience.
So thank you very much, both of you, and hope this information will be helpful for the prospective students who are willing to study at CYUT in the near future. And thank you very much, you guys, and wish you all the best.